The key to life. Well, everybody wants the key to life. Everybody wants to know how to have their life manifest in the ways that they want it to manifest. Everything is a manifestation. Today, as you look at your life, it's all out of your energy. It's all from within you, that energy that's manifesting in the ways that it is. So the key would be to get in charge of that energy so that it's broadcasting in a way that brings to us what we want instead of what we do not want. So everybody wants this life. Everybody wants the rainbows that are full of all the things that we want, and enjoyable days, satisfying days, easy flowing days, things working out, abundance of what's wanted. And we know that we're creative beings, so that we are always going to want more, and that's a very natural thing. And, we want our life to continuously flow along in the ways that are enjoyable to us. That's what we want, and that's what we came for. And within us, we know it is that way. However, we got a lot of information that kind of twisted us, and we're kind of confused and not understanding how it all works. And what happened is, if we look at the total knowledge of life, the total understanding, this is kind of physical reality, this little piece sticking up at the top. But then there's all of this piece down below to understand. And if you don't understand it, well, then nothing makes sense, really. There's just no real good answers to anything, and there's no real way that you can take charge of your life to change it and make it the way you want. And so what you do is you end up settling for things that you think you can have, or it's the best you can do, or tolerating things that you don't like. And that's the way life is for a lot of people, at least to some degree. It's different from person to person. But there's some degree of that in there when you don't have this complete picture. And that goes for people with a lot of money too. Just because a person has a lot of money does not mean they're satisfied across the board. That's for sure. So what happens is we're missing a lot of pieces of information. And so we're trying to hack our way through life the best that we can. But, obviously things just don't work out the way we want them to when we're not with that total knowledge of life and ourself and how it all works. I mean, you just can't be. It's just like, imagine being put in a piece of heavy equipment, construction equipment, and giving no training, no manual, nothing, and just you're left to operate the best that you can. It's going to be a train wreck, right? It's just not going to go good because you don't understand the controls. You just don't understand how to operate it, so you do the best that you can, and it just doesn't turn out all that good. So that's what's happened with humanity, and that's why things are the way that they are. So how do we turn this around? How do we get the key to life and get access to living a life that we want to live, understanding how to change things? Well, there's really two pieces to it, and it is knowledge and demonstration. So we just must get the knowledge of life. We must understand how it works, and what is the total knowledge of life, not just what is this physical life, because there's a non-physical aspect of life that is a much greater part. The physical is really just the image, just the manifestations, but there's so much going on underneath the surface, that non-physical stuff, that what we're seeing in this physical world is excuse me, very little of the total picture. So what we want to do is we want to get this knowledge that tells us the whole picture of how everything works. And that gives us the logical understanding that at least we can understand things from a conceptual point of view and what it would take to change things. Now, again, if you were to give an instruction on how to operate a heavy piece of equipment, that's one piece, but then you got to get in there and then you start using it and you slowly get more experience and you get good at it over time. And as you demonstrate to yourself what you know and using the controls in a certain way. So it's the same thing with life. We first have to get the knowledge and then we start to use it and demonstrate what we learn so that we know that we are in full charge of our life and what we do to make changes to it. So the knowledge part, and that was the reason I wrote the book of life, why you can have the good life you want easily, effortlessly, and joyously. And there is really, really good reasons that explain all of that. And so I wanted to put that into a book because it's something that we must have. We must understand how the totality of life works, both physical and non-physical. And once we get that, then we can really start to have a clearer understanding of who we are and how life works and how we can make changes within ourselves, what it is we change about ourselves inside in terms of our energy that changes the way things manifest in our life. And of course, the knowledge that we gain is that we are an energy being and that we do have an inner being and that there is a vibrational reality that contains all the things that life has caused us to ask for. And there's a path that takes us to it that is a very, very satisfying path of details. And so, then we're not in a rush for anything. We start to relax a lot more, with the law of attraction. We understand how that fits in. And from my other videos, you've seen the creative process, and I explained all these elements. But as we get that knowledge, we start to relax more. We start to feel more in control of things, more confident that we can have changes within us that will make changes in our life. And the other part of that, of course, is we want to demonstrate that. And I did have a video on, how do we know if the law of attraction works, I believe I called that. And, we want to start to get that trust and confidence that when we have an intention, we want something, and there's no resistance about it, that it will show up effortlessly. There's literally nothing that we have to do specifically. However, we will be inspired to action, and we will receive ideas and that kind of thing. It will come to us. It will pull us along versus us trying to make things happen. So it's very important that we demonstrate that to ourselves and we have that trust and confidence because we don't really grow up with that at all. And we grow up thinking that for things to happen in our life that, we got to make them happen. We got to figure them out and that kind of thing. But that's not really the way it is. We just need to tune into the vibration of the things that we want, which doesn't mean we have to think about them, because we just got to tune into the vibration of them, and the vibration of them is always positive emotion. So if we're tuning into positive emotion in our day, then of course we're going to allow things to manifest. And what you come to find out when you do these demonstrations, I call them easy demonstrations to start with, because there's nothing involved that would give you any resistance. And you come to the place, combined with the knowledge that you learn, that really, a toothbrush or a pair of shoes or a house or a car or a trip or anything is as easy as the next thing to have manifest, because it's just energy. It's all energy, and it just takes different forms. And as long as you don't have anything in the way that, prevents you from expecting that to manifest, then it will. And so in the knowledge that you gain and the demonstration that you show yourself, what you move from is a feeling of uncertainty and unsureness and unworthiness, which produces uneasiness, anxiety, worry, and doubt. From that's a low vibration, all of that. And so that's what blocks the things that we want from manifesting. But when you do a demonstration to yourself and you gain the knowledge, then all of a sudden you start to gain some certainty. You gain some expectation. You gain knowing. You gain worthiness. And that puts you more in a feeling of calm and being relaxed and ease. And that's all high vibration. So this is the key. The key to life is to get the knowledge of life and to demonstrate it to yourself in easy ways first, so that then everything feels easy. Because right now, people jump in and they hear about the law of attraction and they think they're going to skip all of this and they're just going to go right into affirmations and visualizations, and they're going to have things manifest they don't really believe. They don't feel the certainty of them or the sureness of them or even the worthiness of them. And you can sit around day after day, write down gratitude lists, write down affirmations, draw your vision boards. If you don't change a feeling of uncertainty and unsureness to a feeling of confidence and expectation and certainty, and knowing that everything is working out for you, and knowing how easy it is for anything to manifest, if you don't change that, all those things that you do and that people try to tell you that they work, well, you know that they don't work, and that's the reason that they don't work, because it's not changing the vibration within you. There's got to be a change in the vibration. You got to move from a place of absence to presence. You got to move from a place of lack to abundance. This is emotional feelings. This is something that you feel and you know, and as you do, then you're not doing things to get things. You're just feeling the certainty of everything being on its way to you, and that's just will become natural to you. So this is the key to life: knowledge and demonstration, and then you start to build on that. Then you start to live that, and then you start. What this allows you to do is it allows the way you change. It changes the way you think about things. It allows you to change the way you think about things. You see things from a different perspective. You change from seeing a situation as a bad situation to a situation that's serving you, that's causing your life to actually get better and expand in new ways that you want. So this is the key to life, and when you engage it, then over time, gradually, it will go to work for you as you change the way you see yourself, the way you see life, and that changes your vibration, and you have a much more positive outlook and expectation of everything working out for you, and you know it is working out for you. So that's the message for the day, and thanks for listening in. Feel free to leave any comments on the post, and have yourself a great day.